About 20 feet past the hole. Over at the 17th, Gabby Lopez looking on as Jeeno Thitikul has this putt to close out the match. So number 2 in the world goes 2-0 the first couple of days. Gabby still mathematically alive. She'll need some help tomorrow from Hedgen Choi. She'll need Hedgen to beat Jeeno, and then Gabby.
A good win against Hate on You yesterday.
She did. Here's Minjee at the 11th.
Yeah, tougher one for Minjee because of that lie. Ball was well below her feet, and she's going to have that putt to tie the hole. She had an awkward chip behind the 9th, did not get up and down. Sagström got up and down, so Sagström got back in front and is 1 up currently.
Putted it from there.
Which we saw that brilliant second from Madeline Sagström leads to a tap-in birdie at the 11th, and now Minjee to tie.
Yeah, this is the club that's really seen a lot of improvement for Minjee this season. Obviously gone to the long putter. This green moves from right to left. She read that well, so it's a good tie in the end. Sagström still 1 up.
She shot 62 with the long putter at Lake Nona, and
the tee, and it's run down into this gully. The ball could be lying worse. I mean, if the rough was thicker down there, it would be a really poor lie. The lie is not great, but it's not horrible. But the big issue for her, she's got this overhanging tree, which is about 10 yards in front of her, and then about 30 yards on, you've got another tree that she's got to negotiate. So she could play safe here, Karen, but Sagström's in a great spot.
Yeah.
This is one of those match play situations, Tom, that with Sagström in a great spot, as a player, you're kind of tempted to kind of make something happen, to try and force the issue. When stroke play, you wouldn't take that shot on. You'd play a little bit more careful.
And she's got to play left of the flag here, but the ball is going to be below her feet, so they cut a little bit. It's clipped the tree, but actually got through, but not going to get anywhere near the green. It's in that bunker short, that awkward length bunker. Yeah, I mean, it was just it was a poor shot she hit off the tee, so she was always going to be in a bit of bother there. I tried to take the shot on, just couldn't. There was just no way for that ball to fly to the flag.
Not where you want to be, obviously. How about the third for Minjee at 12?
Yeah, 46 yards for Minjee. Quite a steep face to this bunker. It's just an awkward length. And it's going to leave her quite a bit of work to do. So certainly advantage Sagström here with a great chance to go 2 up in this match.
And back at the 12th, a par putt for Minjee Lee.
Yeah, uphill for most of this putt, and then one crests the hill about a few feet short of the hole. It's back down the hill.
Will she concede?
Should be conceded.
I think she says good. Yeah, okay, so it's a...
Yeah, she is. Yeah, they're going to move on.
Win. And, you know, we could have a 3-way playoff.
Could be a busy day for us tomorrow.
It could be. We've already moved our dinner res back an hour just in case. Here's Minjee at the 13th, 2 down with 6 to go.
Which of the delicious MGM restaurants are you going to be dining in tomorrow? So many to choose from.
Yeah, we got Best Friend, got Catch, so many.
This needs a good little catch off the left side.
Oh, we got
Got a
it.
good hop,
Reel it
didn't
in. Oh, it's beautiful. Got a chance. So Minjee coming up with a big one, trying to wriggle off. Bounce back, number 2 in the world. Thitikul is 2-0 so far this week. She just closed out her second match. And now Minjee to tie to avoid dropping another hole back.
One of those putts, Karen, where I think you can sort of read something into it that's maybe not there, because there are some very subtle slopes around this part of the green. There are some massive ridges in other parts, but I think this is a tricky part of the green to read. Minjee studying the line.
I think one of the reasons for that is that the general sort of mounds around the greens, where the holes, where the greens have been kind of set into these sort of hills and undulations, and it can really throw the eye off from the overall
And up ahead at the 12th, we've got 2 putts to win for Patty Tavatanakit, who's been terrific today. Yeah, she's going to go 4 up on Jasmine Suwanapura. Both of these players lost their match yesterday, so it's a must-win. Right to the tee at the 13th, and Patty T.
Oh, a little club 12. She likes it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Oh, I think she was expecting that to kick down to the right. I
Can't lose it. We're up at the 14th, and this is Minjee Lee for birdie. Slow putt. Back at 15, Minjee Lee really has her work cut out here. Her second.
But she's got a great opportunity, Tom.
Yeah, much shorter shot for Minjee. This has come out low and left side. I think she's going to need a bit of luck.
I think I'd rather play from there than from
Oh.
over the back of the green. It's all downhill, so quick to the hole. I'm not sure you can get it anywhere near that.
Minjee was over there by the sprinkler heads and bending down to take a look. The 15th.
Yeah, I think Minjee's away here, and the ball's lying pretty well. Sackstrom has run it all the way up to the side of our camera tower. So she's going to need a drop. She's called for a ruling. Karen, if you're Minjee, I think you're just thinking about a 4 here on you, and that, you know, thinking maybe that's good enough.
Absolutely, that's what you're thinking. You're thinking if you're Minjee, just put this one in as close as you can. I mean, ideally to concession range, and then really all pressure on Madeline. Because I don't think Madeline has any chance to get it close.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem. I mean, it's straight downhill. I mean, I think for Madeline, you're going to have to think about pitching it in the rough to get it to stay anywhere near the hole. So she's really staring at a 5. Minjee chipping back up the green, which is the more appetizing play here. This green is sneaky fast from back to front. It doesn't look that bad when you see it. But when you get out here and you see players playing shots around this green, you realize how quick it is from back to front.
A little bit of break to the right in this chip too, Tom.
Yeah, everything kind of breaks a little off that left side of the green. Just a bit of movement. There aren't too many people here, but so when people do move around in the gallery, the players can see it. This has always been billed as an exclusive event, and folks really relish getting the chance to come out and watch. And there's that left to right, Karen just taking it out of concession range, but still below the hole, and a very good chance for a 4.
Much rather leave it below the hole like that than have it race by and have a downhill.
You can't wrap up a spot in the weekend today, but you can go a long way toward securing that spot if you can go 2-0 today. Minjee won her match yesterday, as did Sackstrom, and this is a putt to get to 2 down with 3 to play.
Yeah, I was talking to Kay Cockrell's research man, Danny Dan, and he was telling me that she's been outside of the top 130 in strokes gained putting the last 2 years. This year she's second, and it didn't work there. She's putted so much better this year, Grant, but a couple of missed putts from a similar length on this back 9 is going to cost Minjee.
And so Sackstrom 3 up with 3 to go as we welcome you here to Shadow Glassed LPGA.
Injury has really kind of held her back a bit, and I think she's still struggling to come back from that.
Patty Tavatanakit closes out Jasmine Suwanapura, her countrywoman from Thailand. And Patty T really in a must-win situation.
Jeeno right now. She's had flashes of some good stuff out there, but not consistently.
To the 16th, and Minjee has to win these last 3 holes for a half point. It's promising.
It's a pretty good start.
Two great swings. It's going to drift on. It's going to keep going.
Oh, it's cruel.
Third shot from Minjee at the 16th. Handy. Not in, but that'll be for birdie, and Sackstrom will have a birdie attempt from off the green.
Yeah, remember, Minjee needs to win this hole, so she's given herself a good chance there. And Sackstrom has been chipping pretty well today, so she'll be fancy chipping it in. And as one of our volunteers schooled us earlier today, just because it says it's going to rain in the valley doesn't mean it's going to rain exactly where you are. It's a pretty large expanse, so it can be raining and miserable in one part and sunny in another.
And as we've seen, Tom, Shadow Creek is unlike any place in Vegas, and it has a bit of its own microclimate, so what it's doing in the rest of Vegas may not be what it's doing at Shadow Creek. So we'll see if the rain holds off. This is Minjee for birdie to stay alive.
Yeah, she's got to get this putter working. It's failed her a few times on this back 9. This needs to go in. And it doesn't. That's just, I don't know what's going on there, Karen. She's putted well this year, but not in this back 9 today.
No, I think she thinks a lot about stuff. I think sometimes it's just a question of overthinking it for her. You know, it's trying to figure out what's causing it. I mean, you know that in her mind right now, it's like, what am I doing wrong? Is it the line?